Welcome to Belgro's Funeral Home, where we celebrate life's precious moments. From the moment you enter our doors, you're met with kindness and care. Our reception area is designed to be more than just a waiting room. It is a place of calm, thoughtfully created to ease the weight of grief. In our private conference room, conversations are guided by empathy. Here, our client experience coordinators sit beside you, not just across the table to help plan a service that truly reflects your loved one's story. Whether it's a traditional farewell or a personalized celebration of life, we take time to understand your wishes and offer thoughtful guidance. At the heart of our organization is a dedicated manager who ensures that everything runs smoothly, from the smallest detail to the final farewell. We understand that choosing a casket or a coffin is a deeply personal decision. In our selection room, we provide a calm, respectful environment where families can take their time and explore options that reflect their loved one's life, beliefs, and preference. Our spacious chapel is where memories are honored and lives are celebrated. Designed with serenity and warmth, it provides a welcoming space for families and friends to come together in reflection and remembrance. For families choosing cremation, we offer on-site professional cremation services in a setting that upholds dignity, peace, and confidentiality. Our crematorium offers a seamless and respectful alternative to traditional burial, giving families flexibility while maintaining the highest standard of care.
Finance Secretary clarifies budget request misinterpretation. Former PM says PNM laid the groundwork for Dragon Gas deal. Former WASA manager weighs in on water crisis. And tonight we highlight a young Tobagonian doing great things on the Afrobeat scene. Good evening, I'm Kristen Salandi. We apologize for the late start. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Wednesday, 1st of October 2025. To our top story. What is the actual request for Tobago's budget allocation for the fiscal year 2025 to 2026? That is the question many Tobagonians are now asking, following the recent meeting between Secretary of Finance, Trade and the Economy, Petalan Roberts, and Minister of Finance, Devendranath Tanku. While Roberts had earlier placed Tobago's request at 5.9% of the national budget, public debate has intensified after she said her recent statements were misinterpreted. Aliyah Balgobin has the details.
The Tobago House of Assembly awaits confirmation of the exact percentage it will receive from the national budget. Earlier this year, Secretary of Finance, Trade and Economy, Petal Ann Roberts, said she requested an allocation of 5.9% for Tobago. Following her recent meeting with Minister of Finance, Devandarat Tanku, sections of the public seemingly misinterpret her comments, believing she had lowered Tobago's request to 5%. Speaking on Tobago updates, Roberts clarified the matter, stressing that she did not reduce the figure. Instead, she explained that while 5.9% remains the official request, the minimum she hopes for is at least 5%. Nothing less, she emphasized.
I just want to take this opportunity to clear up some misinterpretation or misrepresentation of what was said on the Tobago Updates program of the 5% minimum share that the THA is willing to accept. The budget request in June submitted to the central government was 5.9%. That is actually the share of the national budget that we are requesting. But after the conversations with the minister, when he shared with me some of the concerns and the financial position and the financial status of the country, the conversation went to what is a minimum that we will accept. And that I described as 5%, right?
Although a date has not yet been announced for the presentation of the budget, Tobagonians remain eager to hear whether the island's long-standing call for a fair share will be finally realized. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar has scored a significant diplomatic victory in Washington, D.C., securing key United States support for developing Trinidad and Tobago's vital hydrocarbon cross-border resources. Reporter Jewel Green-George has more.
Following high-level discussions with the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, at the State Department, the Prime Minister's office confirmed that Secretary Rubio supports the approval of relevant Office of Foreign Assets Control, OFAC, licenses. This breakthrough is critical for TNT's energy sector, which has seen natural gas production decline significantly in recent years. This has impacted the country's global standing as a top exporter of LNG and petrochemicals. The licenses are essential for advancing cross-border projects like the Dragon gas field, estimated to hold approximately 4.2 trillion cubic feet of natural gas reserves. Previous efforts on this and other unified fields, like Cocina and Manakin, had been hampered by U.S. sanctions on Venezuela. The dialogue between the leaders was broad, focusing on matters of mutual interest, including national security, energy security, and economic security. Secretary Rubio specifically commended Trinidad and Tobago's efforts against transnational criminal organizations and in curbing illicit trafficking, while affirming U.S. support for the Dragon gas proposal, with provisions to ensure it doesn't provide undue benefits to the Maduro regime. The U.S. backing for the OFAC licensing allows crucial discussions to begin, signaling a revitalization of the projects. Industry experts, including the Energy Chamber of Trinidad and Tobago, have welcomed the move, underscoring the importance of these fields for national economic development as the nation seeks to reverse the declining gas production trend. This successful diplomacy marks a significant step in safeguarding Trinidad and Tobago's long-term economic stability. Jewel Green-George reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
Member of Parliament and former Minister of Energy and Energy Affairs Stuart Young emphasized that any opportunity to improve Trinidad and Tobago is one that the PNM welcomes. However, he noted the irony when the Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar and her cabinet were sworn in that the Dragon gas deal championed by the PNM was dead.
Former Minister Stuart Young said that just a few months ago, the current government announced with glee that the Dragon was dead. Yet, today they are celebrating its revival.
And smiling at the irony of what we're dealing with here today. Because to take your minds immediately back to President's house, just a few months ago, after the swearing in of a cabinet, and none other than the Honorable Prime Minister announcing to the world at large, Dragon was dead with glee. Dragon is dead, and that they would pursue gas in Grenada, Guyana, and Suriname, and that is where they would be. We find ourselves right back here today.
Young noted that as far back as 2016, it was the PNM that did the heavy lifting and laid the groundwork for the Dragon gas deal.
It is this PNM administration that did the hard work and the legwork from 2016 all the way through to 2025 with respect to the pursuit of the Dragon gas field, which I want to remind Trinidad and Tobago, because it is obvious that the government will mislead you and the government will be akin to snake oil salesmen.
Young said when he was Prime Minister back in April, he and the U.S. Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, discussed ways to assist and work with Trinidad and Tobago on energy security.
You would recall that Secretary of State Rubio had a conversation with me as Prime Minister later on in April, where he made it abundantly clear, and he put out a release, and you should go back to the same release he put out, saying that he will work with us on our energy security and our energy deals. And in the world of diplomacy and diplomatic language, that is what we were talking about.
According to former PM Young, the groundwork laid by PNM continues to benefit Trinidad and Tobago, highlighting the party's commitment to energy security and strategic partnerships that drive the nation's progress. Prasad Bisesa met with Rubio on Tuesday, September 30th in Washington to discuss matters of mutual interest with energy security high on the agenda. This is Aliyah Balgobin reporting for Tobago Updates Television News.
We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay with us.
Rise and shine, Tobago. The breakfast vibes you've been waiting for is here.
When it wrong, tell you you's a big dancer.
It's time for Sun Up Tobago, the ultimate breakfast inclusive cooler party that kicks off your carnival in style.
We aim to take shots. She come to take shots.
Join us on Thursday, October 23rd from 6 a.m. to 12 noon at Scarborough House, 138 Milford Road. Music pumping, breakfast sizzling, coolers flowing, and vibes unmatched. This is where sun, sea, soca, and celebration collides. Get your early bird tickets now at Pablo Supermarkets, Barcode, Lost Restaurant and Launch, Signature Cuts, IslandEtickets.com, and committee members. Don't miss the event where Tobago Carnival truly begins. Sun Up Tobago. Come for the breakfast, stay for the vibe.
Let me take you to a place I know, full of magic, full of calypso. Plenty woman, nice and beautiful. This is mass, this is mass. Look, the chalk, them line up on the road.
The road is calling. Tobago Carnival. Neon is coming. Presenting the mashup king himself, DJ Kai, alongside the voice of the people, Boy Boy. The dynamic duo bringing pure fire to the road, CSI Khaled and Selector Stefan. And Tobago's own, the people's champion, DJ Big Youth. This is Neon Night Mass. One road, one rhythm, one experience. Tobago Carnival 2025. We outside.
Tobago, are you ready to light up the night? Join us for the Lambo Credit Union's Moonlight Miles for Diabetes Glow Walk 2025.
On Saturday, November 15th at Cano Bay Nature Resort, we'll walk, glow, and raise awareness for a healthier tomorrow.
From 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends for plenty glow energy.
Registration is just $180 per person, or grab your crew of 5 for only $150 each.
Sign up online or at Lambo Credit Union branches before October 31st.
For more registration and payment details, visit lambocreditunion.com and search Moonlight Miles today.
Roll up now, you show me that wine. Turn around, girl, don't be shy. Hello.
Nirvana, Tobago's premier all-inclusive event for Carnival 2025.
About the way you blow my mind. Hold me tight and bring down.
Wave your hands in the sky like so. Just look at the person next to you and say welcome to
Join us for a night of elegance, energy, and unmatched vibes at Fête à Blanc. Come dressed in your finest island chic white attire and indulge in a premium carnival experience like no other. Experience live performances by Nadia Batson and Sass, Patrice Roberts and the 18 Band, Charles Marshall, Lyrical, Vamanapi, Juby, and many more. Get your tickets now at islandytickets.com. Physical tickets available in Trinidad at SIP on the Avenue, Shoaholic, Trin City Mall, Port of Spain, and Center City Mall. Happy's Waterhole, Pleasantville, Avala, Heartland Plaza, in Tobago, Barcode Scarborough, Deltec Distributors, Argyle, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Jade Monkey Crown Point, Shoaholics Lowland, and any committee member. Immerse, illuminate, indulge. Saturday 25th October 2025 from 5 p.m. at the magnificent Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. Dress code Highland Chic, all white. Nirvana. Fête à Blanc, where luxury meets rhythm and elegance meets euphoria. Don't just attend, arrive in style.
Welcome back. A former senior official with the Water and Sewage Authority is raising the alarm on Tobago's water crisis, saying that he believed that despite millions being spent, the island is facing a critical situation that's been aggravated by years of poor planning. Here's more.
There's a growing chorus of discontent in Tobago as persistent water shortages plague residents and businesses. Despite recent assurances from the Water and Sewage Authority and significant investments, the problem continues to worsen. Former WASA Regional Manager Tobago, Oswin Edmund, who spent 22 of his 29 years in the authority in Tobago, says the problem isn't a lack of water, but a failure of management.
The well that you drilled in the Garlin catchment has actually been taking water from the Garlin catchment. So it's like you're taking the water from downstairs, so it's not getting upstairs. So as you drill more wells, you're actually compromising the supply, the recharge to the river. So you'll find that the rivers are drying up because you're actually taking the water from the aquifer downstairs.
According to WASA's figures released in 2025, only 27% of customers nationwide receive a 24/7 water supply. This stark reality is on full display in Southwest Tobago, where Edmund says the crisis could have been avoided if critical infrastructure had been properly maintained. He points to the Hillsborough Dam, which despite a recent multi-million-dollar cleaning, remains largely non-operational.
But cleaning the Hillsborough Dam and not refurbishing the Hillsborough water treatment plant in no way benefited the population. Because right now, you have a situation where the impounding reservoir at Hillsborough Dam is filled to capacity, but the Hillsborough water treatment plant, which could do up to 2 million gallons once water is readily available, can only do 1.2 million because the plant is seriously degraded.
The government has spent over $127 million over the years to improve Tobago's water supply, which includes the $50 million Goldsboro water treatment plant, slated to provide 2 million gallons daily to 17,000 residents in the island's east. However, Edmund projects won't fix old problems if the underlying issues are ignored.
The only thing you can do short term is have an aggressive leak repair program, where you could maybe get the population to buy into reporting leaks and guaranteeing them that within 24 hours you would have those leaks repaired.
With more rainfall expected, Edmund cautions that even the wet season brings challenges. high turbidity levels, a common result of heavy showers, can force water treatment plants to shut down, leaving the island in a cycle of water scarcity. Edmund estimates that a full upgrade to the Hillsborough and Green Hill facilities alone could cost upwards of $50 million and take more than a year to complete. The full burden of this crisis, it seems, will fall on the shoulders of the public.
But if you had the Hillsborough, you need to focus on the Hillsborough and Green Hill and Hillsborough West treatment facilities to make sure they can actually handle turbidity and produce enough water so that when you have problems in the southwest, which is the major population center in Tobago, that you could actually redistribute water down to southwest and bring relief. Other than that, I'm not seeing any short-term relief.
Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Young Tobagonian artist Ioma Strawn George is charting a course far outside the traditional Caribbean soundscape, trading soca rhythms for the globally dominant pulse of Afrobeats. Her debut album, Greatness, released in late August, places a local spotlight on a genre experiencing massive international growth.
The global music industry is undergoing a cultural shift, and Afrobeats is leading the charge. Streaming data shows the genre recorded an impressive 28% increase in global listenership in 2024, cementing its status as one of Africa's biggest cultural exports. Here in Tobago, rising artist Ioma is embracing this wave, not just for the sound, but for the deeper connection to heritage. In speaking with Tobago Updates, the young artist explained her motivation for recording the album.
But as a part of my ancestry, I want to be able to understand where I came from and to pinpoint the places and different things.
The 9-track project Greatness was officially released on August 27, 2025, moving away from physical sales to leverage the power of digital distribution, a strategy key to the genre's global success, which has generated over 240 million discoveries on platforms like Spotify.
Okay, so you can purchase it online, no CDs physically as yet. But we have it on all platforms. We're talking about Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, and etc. is a lot.
The album title is deeply personal, rooted in the artist's purpose and faith.
I want to be great. I want to achieve great things. So I want to do what God has called me for, my purpose. So hence the name Greatness.
With the Tobago October Carnival season rapidly approaching, attracting tens of thousands of visitors, including the 50,000 estimated to have arrived in 2023, Ioma plans to use the massive audience influx for critical promotion. With the Tobago October Carnival season rapidly approaching, attracting tens of thousands of visitors, including the 50,000 estimated to have arrived in 2023, Ioma plans to use the massive audience influx for crucial promotion through social media and targeted live performances. Beyond music, she is actively accumulating funds to pursue her dream of becoming a doctor, a testament to her drive.
Believe in yourself, lift your head up high, and soar like an eagle, and roar like a lion that you are. Yeah.
Ioma's journey highlights how young Caribbean talent is successfully tapping into global sounds while remaining grounded in identity and ambition. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
To some sad news, soca artist Bunji Garlin is mourning the loss of his beloved mother, who recently passed away. In an emotional tribute on Tuesday, Garlin expressed gratitude for the guidance, love, and strength she instilled in him throughout his life. He described his mother as more than just a parent to her children, but a mother to everyone who crossed her path. Quote, "If Mommy liked your vibe, you became like another child to her. She always asked for those who were absent, and if she had it and you needed it, you got it." End quote. Remembering her as a warrior who lived with unshakable faith, Garlin said her spirit was grounded in the knowledge of God and the strength to move mountains. On behalf of the Tobago Updates family, we share heartfelt condolences to the family of Harriet Alvarez. You're watching the Tobago Updates television news. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news right after this.
Let me take you to a place I know, full of magic, full of calypso. Plenty woman, nice and beautiful. This is mass, this is mass. Look the chalk, them line up on the road. Holy
on your screens, you know what I mean? Nishada, welcome to Take Your Shot. Great having you. You brace the traffic, you're here.
Like I'm heading into music full time. I realized that blending in is not something you want to do in music. You really have to find that thing that makes you stand out.
Finally, in find space.
Yeah, and that's something that I live by. I just try to keep my identity and try to
take.
I feel like you're trying to mess me up for spite.
No, that's my.
I don't even understand it. What you say? Take a
Skibidi-doo bang bang, yours truly Juby representing for Neon, a tribal affair by Highlighter Entertainment. We are here.
Tobago, are you ready? Highlighter Entertainment's Neon, a tribal affair. Costume sales are live. Register now at highlighterentertainment.com. This is Carnival meets culture. Rhythm meets rebellion. Neon is calling. And your moment is now. Light up the night.
I jamming on the pavement with Neon. Jamming on the pavement with Red Woman. If you come to rub and shoot.
Tobago, are you ready to light up the night? Join us for the Lambo Credit Union's Moonlight Miles for Diabetes Glow Walk 2025.
On Saturday, November 15th at Cano Bay Nature Resort, we'll walk, glow, and raise awareness for a healthier tomorrow.
From 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends for plenty glow energy.
Registration is just $180 per person, or grab your crew of 5 for only $150 each.
Sign up online or at Lambo Credit Union branches before October 31st.
For more registration and payment details, visit lambocreditunion.com and search Moonlight Miles today.
Nirvana, Tobago's premier all-inclusive event for Carnival 2025.
Wave your hands to the sky like so. Just look at the person next to you and say welcome to.
Join us for a night of elegance, energy, and unmatched vibes at Fête AMPLIA. Come dressed in your finest island chic white attire and indulge in a premium carnival experience like no other. Experience live performances by Nadia Batson and Sass, Patrice Roberts and the 18 Band, Charles Marshall, Lyrical, Ramonapi, Juby, and many more. Get your tickets now at islandetickets.com. Physical tickets available in Trinidad at SIP on the Avenue, Shoaholic, Trin City Mall, Port of Spain, and Center City Mall. Happy's Waterhole, Pleasantville, Avala, Hotland Plaza, in Tobago, Barcode Scarborough, Deltec Distributors, Argyle, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Jade Monkey Crown Point, Shoaholics Lowland, and any committee member. Immerse, illuminate, indulge. Saturday 25th October 2025 from 5 p.m. at the magnificent Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. Dress code Highland Chic, all white. Nirvana. Fête AMPLIA, where luxury meets rhythm and elegance meets euphoria. Don't just attend, arrive in style.
A local filmmaker is making waves with her award-winning documentary. Elspeth Duncan's film, Charlottesville Tales, won the Best Short Film category and is a compelling look at a global issue with a distinctly Tobagonian lens.
Tobago-based journalist, yoga instructor, and award-winning filmmaker Elspeth Duncan has done it again. After winning Best TT Short Film at the 13th Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival in 2018 for her documentary Venus and a Magnet, she's back in the winner's circle. Duncan's latest film, Charlottesville Tales, recently took home the award for Best Film at this year's TTFF. The documentary, filmed entirely in the scenic village of Charlottesville, follows the journey of 3 children working to help stray dogs in their community.
It's a film that follows the adventures of 3 children as they embark upon a mission to help disadvantaged dogs in their village of Charlottesville. And technically, the message of the film is about, the overarching message is be kind to animals and do what you can to be responsible, to look after them.
Duncan's 2 award-winning documentaries both focus on her passion for animal welfare. As the founder of the Tobago-based NGO, Venus Doggers of Love, her commitment to the island's street animals is clear. The film's unique approach presents the story from the perspective of the animals, giving them a voice and prominence that is often overlooked.
I shoot the entire film at the level of the animals, so we see the film from their perspective. And that's important because it gives them prominence, and we need more of this.
Duncan's latest win highlights the growing talent in Tobago's creative sector. However, the filmmaker notes that while Trinidad has a well-developed film industry, Tobago's scene is still in its infancy. With over 400 entries submitted to the TTFF this year, her film beat out 6 others in the competitive Best Film category. It's an honor, she says, that proves a good story doesn't require a large budget or special effects.
Nothing should stop us from doing something that we're really moved to do. And usually money is the thing that stops people. Sometimes they say, oh my gosh, no funding, let me wait and let me really fight for this funding and let me this and that. And it may take years before they can realize their project.
Charlottesville Tales is not just an emotional documentary. It is a call to action. The film sheds light on the plight of Tobago's street animals, a topic that Duncan says many turn away from. For Tobago Updates Television News, I'm Jewel Green George.
The Tobago Festivals Commission Limited, the agency behind the island's premier cultural showcases like the Tobago Heritage Festival and the Tobago October Carnival, is now fully operational from a single centralized location. The Commission has announced its complete move to GNV Place, Wilson Road, Scarborough, effective immediately. This consolidation means that all finance and procurement departments will now function exclusively from the new address. The Commission, incorporated in 2019 to manage and enhance Tobago's cultural festivals, emphasizes this is now its only functional office for the foreseeable future, aiming to improve efficiency in managing events that significantly contribute to the island's tourism sector and cultural preservation efforts. The weather report is up next.
Nirvana, Tobago's premier all-inclusive event for Carnival 2025. Join us for a night of elegance, energy, and unmatched vibes at Fête à Blanc. Come dressed in your finest island chic white attire and indulge in a premium carnival experience like no other. Experience live performances by Nadia Batson and Sass, Patrice Roberts and the 18 Band, Charles Marshall, Lyrical, Ramonapi, Julie, and many more. Get your tickets now at islandetickets.com. Physical tickets available in Trinidad at SIP on the Avenue, Showaholic, Trin City Mall, Port of Spain, and Center City Mall. Happy's, Waterhole, Pleasantville, Havala, Hotland Plaza, in Tobago, Barcode Scarborough, Deltec Distributors Argyle, Pablo Supermarket Argyle, Jade Monkey Crown Point, Jewaholics Lowland, and any committee member. Immerse, illuminate, indulge. Saturday 25th October 2025 from 5 p.m. at the magnificent Magdalena Grand Beach and Golf Resort. Dress code Highland Chic, all white. Nirvana. Fret Habla, where luxury meets rhythm and elegance meets euphoria. Don't just attend, arrive in style.
Tobago, are you ready to light up the night? Join us for the Lambo Credit Union's Moonlight Miles for Diabetes Glow Walk 2025.
On Saturday, November 15th at Cano Bay Nature Resort, we'll walk, glow, and raise awareness for a healthier tomorrow.
From 5:30 to 9:30 p.m. Bring your family and friends for plenty glow energy.
Registration is just $180 per person, or grab your crew of 5 for only $150 each.
Sign up online or at Lambo Credit Union branches before October 31st.
For more registration and payment details, visit lambocreditunion.com and search Moonlight Miles today.
Let me take you to a place I know, full of magic, full of calypso. Plenty woman, nice and beautiful. This is mass, this is mass. Look the job, them line up on the road. Holy
Now for a look at the weather update from the TNT Met office. Tonight will be generally fair with a gentle breeze despite the odd brisk shower. Tonight's temperature is expected to be 26 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, mainly hot and sunny conditions despite the low chance of 1 or 2 brisk showers. Nighttime will be mostly fair. The forecast low for Thursday is 25 degrees Celsius with a high of 32 degrees Celsius. The heat index should be at 37 degrees Celsius. Seas slight with waves below 1.5 meters in open waters and smooth in sheltered areas. Sunrise is at 5:51 and sunset is at 5:52. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. Finance Secretary clarifies budget request misinterpretation. Former PM says PNM laid the groundwork for Dragon Gas deal. Former WASA manager weighs in on water crisis. And a young Tobagonian is doing great things on the Afrobeat scene. I'm Kristen Salandi. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night.